millions, I think.
Oh, because he has so much land in town.
I just can't imagine sitting down knowing I can pay $46,000 in taxes. So when Mark tells me I listen to one person sometimes, he's kind of right. I listen to people who pay the high taxes. Yeah, they have a right. $46,000 of Mike's money is in our taxes.
Yeah.
So,
But he's
Has
got
he
a lot
been-
of property in town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like that's just his house.
I
and
don't
it's-
really feel too bad for him.
so do I let him bend my ear some more? On yes, I do. Compared to a guy that's renting, yeah, I do.
I hope people get out and vote on January 10th on that
Oh,
track.
I've been
thing.
calling everybody I can think of. I said,
It's
even,
such. I mean, nobody's telling the straight.
everybody didn't know about it. Everybody I talked to so far said, what, really?
Well, and nobody's talking about the fact that what it's going to cost to replace it. In 10 years, it all has to be replaced.
I can't remember how much we on in the hook for
All
if
that
this goes
rubber
through.
infill.
I think it's like,
2
well,
million?
It's an additional $2 million
Yeah.
or 1.8.
plus,
Right?
yeah,
And chief,
Plus, it's using up all of the savings instead of paying down the bond.
right.
I'd rather them use that money back at the school and improve the school a bit more.
Yep.
But
What is he? Stick off on us?
Hmm?
We're ready to rock and roll here.
And
Yes,
then
I
I
do.
know people are all, oh, we got to quick put a moratorium. I'm sort of like, let's just wait and see what happens.
well, the only issue I see now is everybody else is doing the moratoriums, and if we don't, we'll stand out like, hey, they're the place to go
Maybe
to.
we'll have a booming tax base.
No one knows about it. Nobody knows about it. Everybody I contact says, what, really? I didn't know about that. That's the Spelter Interest did a real good job in this one. Is she ready? Where is she? The dog?
I think she just took the dog out, yeah.
So Paul won't be here tonight.
Okay.
He did leave us some pot stuff, though.
Is Calvin,
He left us some pot.
Yeah.
is Calvin getting some rest or is he gonna be here today?
He's gonna be here tonight.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right.
Been doing a lot. I don't know about Chief. He sent me his
He's
report.
right there.
He's here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he's here.
All right, anytime, Alden. Thank you. I'd like to call this meeting to order. We have 3 out of 5 selectmen here, so we do have our quorum. Could we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Any amendments to the agenda tonight? No. Okay. Public comment? Seeing none. Consent agenda.
I move that we accept the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Action and discussion items. First up, photo contest.
So the telecommunications committee wants to run a photo contest. And I thought it would be a good idea if we talked about it here. So, of course I didn't, oh yes, I did put it in here for myself. So what they were thinking is that they would actually have monetary prizes, and have 3 different categories: Durham at Work, Durham at Play, and Durham Natural Beauty. Have first, a second, a third prize, an honorable mention, and People's Choice runner-up. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get pictures of Durham for our website. So they would be put on our website, and they would also be in a report. So,
I think it sounds great. I think it's a nice way to get pictures for the website and have community investment in it. And
so we'd like to put out the flyer and get them going on that, so that we can get them the pictures before March.
Sounds good. No objections?
Okay. That's easy.
Next up, discuss foreclosure.
So we did foreclose on one property, and I've included the information in there. There will be a letter going out this evening to the person who is previous owner. All of the notices were picked up. We have signatures, so there wasn't any miscommunication. So that I've included the letter that's going to go out tonight. and we'll see where we go from there.
Okay. All right. Department and committees. Code enforcement is not here. Chief?
I don't have a very big, long list.
Thank you.
Mike's Flooring, they've started with the stripping and waxing. He said, when I leave here, I gotta finish cleaning out my office, but they've started on that. They'll be about halfway done tonight. The hazard mitigation plan, I think some of you, Jeff, you may have been on the email list, I'm not sure. But anyways, I'll be in attendance on that. The kickoff is January 5th. I don't know how familiar any of you are with the hazard mitigation plan, but actually if there are projects that where we have flooding situations and stuff like that, it's an ideal opportunity to get them on the plan and maybe get some federal funds to assist with the project. So really focuses primarily on roads and things like that.
Would the culvert issue up on the Auburn Pownell Road fall within those parameters?
Yeah, it actually may be on the previous plan, I don't know.
I don't know, I know that is a potential issue
Yep.
in terms
Stuff
of
like that,
access, should that
definitely.
let go.
If it's based on, if it's a mitigation of a hazard, that, put in the numbers, and once it's on the plan, twice a year, there's usually funds. I think it's May and October. There's still an approval process, but the components are that you have to have an approved hazard mitigation plan. It has to be approved by the county, the state, and then the federal government approves the mitigation plan. And projects, when the funds come up, federal funds come up, projects that are on the list are eligible to apply for those funds. It's still not a done deal. Hey,
Right.
you're on the list, you'll get the money.
Right, I know Calvin's been working on a grant application for that, but there's a part of me that thinks like as many feelers, as many places where we can just sort of apply to.
Yeah, no, it would be, if it's not already on the plan, it would be an ideal item to put on there. And it actually, I know Calvin talked to me a little bit about some of the stuff, but if he is working on a grant, it would actually probably help. If nothing else, if it didn't help with hazard mitigation, it might help substantiate the need in the grant process, so. Yeah, anyway, that's January 5th. Flagpole at the station, it was damaged in one of the storms. It's got quite a lean. I'm gonna have to, especially if we're gonna get heavy winds Thursday. I have the new one in, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it in right off or not. I'm gonna do a little experimenting and see if maybe I can't get something for an iron pole in there so that it doesn't go down in the wind. But the new one's in for that. Painting of the station, the office area, that's about 50% done. Gary and Curtis have been kind of doing the tag team thing on that and coming in and getting the interior painting taken care of. Truck 24, you have the invoice on the warrant, I believe, tonight. I think it's on this warrant from Northeast Emergency, and that's for that wiring harness that we've been discussing. That's all repaired. Rescue 25, that went in, I think, I'm not sure, it's been 2 weeks ago, went in for its oil change, and they found bad ball joints and some wear on the tires and stuff, so that's going in for some maintenance work tomorrow. And then the fit testing, it's actually the annual mandatories and the fit testing is scheduled for this Thursday, but it's not sounding very good for making it happen. So that'll probably be delayed, and that's about all I have.
I would like, because I saw your emails to the people, I'd like to thank the department for going out Christmas Day for a call, and I think there were some other calls over the weekend as well. But
Yeah, it was actually, anybody that managed to make the 2 or 3 calls that were, they put in, over the course of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, put in about 8 or 9 hours. So the one on Christmas Day was a fairly lengthy one and not a good Christmas Day call. So, yeah, well, thank you.
all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Road Commissioner?
Keep it that way, right?
Try. Pass those around. Jeff?
Anything else feeding tonight?
Oh, that probably will be. I'll hand it around to, I guess I just got these two.
Hey, all right. You found something for it, huh?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What's that? Yeah, okay, we got, after our last meeting, Curtis, Dimmock, is that? He emailed me a copy of the statute, so that was good. This is the statute here. Number 4. And, I gave you the copy of it. So as far as department head report, snow plowing and treating ice-covered roads, the days have kind of been running into each other. Back to a normal winter schedule, it looks like. Working on the stream crossing grant. I'll have something for you on that for next meeting. Closing up 2016 books, budgeting for 2017, trying to put that all together. Got a new on-call driver, Carl Schaefer of Brunswick. It's working out quite well. Still looking for more on-call drivers if we know of any. Overlapping the plow drivers at intersection of Newellbrook and Pinkham Brook Roads is working quite well. I have this driver going up 125 and the other one coming up to Cedar Pond, so that those hills are getting hit twice as often instead of turning around at the bridge. I drafted the notice of violation, which you've got a copy of. If you want to look at that. I think I emailed you a copy, but
If you did, I didn't get it. I don't remember seeing it, so.
some of you must have got it, right? I did add something to it today, so I added the sentence that says snow often freezes in the roadway and becomes a solid block of ice before the next storm. This is very hard on the plow wings and can even tear them off the truck. So I noticed that there was more to what I had initially put. It was that it takes the de-icing agents off the road. But I also, in this last couple of storms, noticed that the stuff is frozen, and we hit that with a wing. And
I wonder if it might be a good idea to put just a notice out on the town channel and the website too, just informing people that you're not supposed to be doing this.
Yep.
I was just thinking that same thing.
Do you want to do that, Ruth? Would you put the actual notice on there, or just the statute and the brief?
I just do a brief 2 or 3 sentence.
Okay.
It's just,
Please remember not
Going
to.
across the bar.
Right, okay. All right, so I'll get together with you on that tomorrow, Ruth, and I'll...
Not tomorrow, I won't be here.
So we got Safety Works coming February 21st to do a joint training with Pownell and Durham.
What's that gonna be?
Traffic control, construction, it's 4 different topics. Fire extinguishers, welding and cutting welding.
It's gonna be all day?
Pretty much, yep. He said
If I got anybody I need training for that, maybe we can.
yeah. If you got any new people,
Yeah, I got some new guys.
if you got new people, they're mandatory, they have to have the flagging, and I couldn't find
Yeah.
any, so that was the only place that he said the soonest you could do it is if they came out here, so.
Okay.
Then they have the fire extinguisher, and
Yep, fire extinguisher,
that would be good for the
and cutting and
people
welding.
here too.
Must be Adele coming out for him.
No, some guy I never heard of before. He called me back, and he's the one that's gonna be, he was the one that was assigned to it, so.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, let me know. Working on the 2017 road bond scenario, if we were to do one, what roads they would be included and how much it would cost and all that. Also working on a maintenance schedule for shim and overlays, chip seals, just a typical maintenance plan. I'm sure we'll be going over all that in the budget meetings. Signed the equipment up with JD Link, and that's what I wanted to show you was this here is a copy of, it kind of overwrote itself when I printed it, so it doesn't look like this, but it does now after I printed it. I'm not sure why there's a background there that it printed over, and I don't know why it did that, but at any rate, you'll see that the equipment, I had to have them upgraded from a 2G system to a 3G. No, actually, they put in a 4G system. So if I guess the cell phone carriers are getting rid of the 2G. So,
So log if it comes in.
well, this emails me live
Yeah,
if,
off the truck.
yeah. Well, this is the equipment, the excavator, the loader and the backhoe. So it tells me, I mean, I could even call them in the field and tell them, hey, you got low fuel pressure, shut the machine off, or, but it also alerts me, like you look at like the fourth, fifth one down, maintenance 2,000 hours due,
It tells you ins and outs and everything.
tells me everything. It even tells me the latitude and longitude of where the occurrence.
That's all the mechanic.
Well, it'll help me out to make sure that everything's getting done and make sure that I can, kind of puts me in the driver's seat a little bit. So that's the way I like it, is that I'm able to, I mean, I go on, when I open that screen, I can go right in, it zooms right into where the machine is sitting with a pin, right in a satellite imagery, I can actually see, it's within 3 feet, I can see exact, and I know I just left the machine, so I look, geez, that's, if it moves outside that circle, it alerts me, it's amazing, it knows your oil pressure, anything to do with that machine, so.
How much was that?
800 to have it redone, because you had to upgrade to the 4G, and then it's $600 a year after that, so, but,
Now, you get these emails, does the mechanic get these emails as well, so that he knows what's going on with the vehicles?
yep. So, I've set it up so that we get it, and the panel mechanic can't get it because he can't get email, so, but I get it, and so, like, you know, I will get, I just got this email from for the big trucks. And I was kind of not in, I was kind of relying on it was, because this was in place when I got here, but I added myself to the email chain, and now I get emailed everything now, so I can see what's going on. But this is an occurrence that happened with one of the new trucks. And if you look at the VIN number, it tells me I go look for the truck. But this operator was operating the truck at 2,300 RPMs, which is very close to engine
25 a year.
damage, yeah. So I go to that driver and say, well, if you look at the top line I've highlighted, I know at 4:11 a.m., and I get this at live time, so I know within seconds, I can go find out who's driving the truck and,
Who's driving her out?
yeah, and see why we're doing that. This truck is not ours, so that's all I'll tell you.
Low air pressure? We're getting it up there quickly. Okay.
So this is the kind of things I've put in place with all the equipment, so I can monitor what's going on, and I think once they know that I know exactly what's going on with it.
There's something a little creepy about the fact that you can do that.
Big brother is watching.
Well, it's helpful, and, you know, it's good for, it's good to be able to, it's good that the drivers all know that
Well, I understand the benefit, it's just,
Yeah.
the level of the technology is quite something.
it's amazing, you know. So I think that's money well spent, and it helps with the warranties and things, and so we'll take care of that RPM issue. There's that, and where am I here? That's about all I've got.
Questions?
Still working on my sheet from my
Yep,
hours.
yep. I assume you're gonna want that sometime in budget season.
And Budget season starts next week.
Yep.
Our first
Yeah.
meeting's
You
next.
guys- you gonna have the budget ready for us by the 5th? What's that?
Third.
Third.
He's going on the third.
No, no, no. No.
Next week?
I won't be ready next week, but I think the fire chief will go next week. won't he?
No,
Somebody
I'll
will. You'll go?
do some stuff and then we get the fire chief and everybody.
Okay.
I've got a lot of moving parts in mind as far as getting it together, but
And it sounds like you have another big snow event coming this week as well, so.
another nor'easter to deal with. And,
But okay.
so, okay.
All right, thank you. Administrator?
I don't really have anything for myself. I just handed out for Paul a page from the 1701, which is the Act to Legalize Marijuana, which talks about local control and how we get local control, which refers back to Title 30A. And so I've included, Paul's included, this is all Paul's stuff. Paul's included this stuff as well. So it looks like what we're gonna need to do, what he would like you guys to do is to ask the planning board to write up some moratorium stipulations, and then maybe if you guys wanted to go there, pass it at town meeting, so there'd be a moratorium for 180 days. Or you can do a special town meeting as well. So just something to think about.
At this point, I doubt a special town meeting. I mean,
Special town meeting.
number one, it's gonna take long enough to get something, if they want to get something written up, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's that.
Thank you.
Great. Anything else from anyone? All right, upcoming meetings held here at the town office. There will be regular selectmen's meetings on Tuesday, January 10th and Tuesday, January 24th at 6:30 PM. There will be a budget workshop meeting on Tuesday, January 3rd at 6:30 PM. Please note that the town office will close on Friday, December 30th at noon to close out the year end, and will be closed on Monday, January 2nd for the New Year's holiday.
I didn't know if we could, one thing, do we have for the voting for the 10th on our website?
I'm 99% sure we do.
Okay.
And it's been going out in the news blast.
That's on the field, the athletic field coming up.
Yeah, that's January 10th, and there are absentee ballots available.
8 to 8, right?
Yeah, it's a regular
Yeah,
meeting.
and absentees have to be taken out by the 3rd.
It's by the Thursday before the election. The 10th is a Tuesday, I'm assuming.
10th is a Tuesday, so,
So-
because our,
5th, by close of business, you have to
all right,
request it.
so our newsletter has been incorrect. That's where I saw the 3rd from. It was saying
Oh,
that
okay.
the absentees had to be taken out by the 3rd in our newsletters.
Yeah, that's incorrect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anything else?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?